bad traffic there.
Is it traffic? This time we got petrol though, innit?
Listen, let me drop you A406 so we can do a vlog on the way home. Can you put my jacket on?
Oh, you want to take it off?
Be careful, bro. Do you know how much a jacket is, bro?
Subhanallah.
You know how much a jacket is, bro?
How much?
£40.
Assalamu alaikum. Say salam, brother.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
A few people joined, then I'm going to play this video.
How you guys doing?
We just came from the graveyard and both of us were like just shook in it basically.
Yeah, man, it's crazy, bro. It's. Whoa, look at that. You see that?
Yeah,
Whoa.
subhanallah.
See that accident?
Yeah,
Range Rover.
we just went to the graveyard, guys. Yeah, wanted to pass this reminder on to you guys, but before I do, I want to play something, and I want you guys to hear this. I played this to Ali the other day, and it was like, even he was moved.
It's mad.
I hope you guys can hear it.
Which prompts robotic arms to retrieve the family urn from the basement.
Hold on.
Then a photo of your loved one appears. The urn is in this box. 1 to 8 urns. These new temples are getting so popular in Japan that many people are closing their ancestral graves in the countryside. It's storing their ashes here. One married couple did it because their children lived in the city and never came to visit them out there. When they die, they hope their children will come to worship them here.
Did you hear that, guys? You might as well tell them, Ali, like what's said in that video.
So, what country is that? Japan?
Yeah, Japan, yeah.
Yeah, so basically what they've done is they've got this new style of grave stones,
Cemetery, yeah.
or what do they call them? It's like shrines.
Yeah.
And this couple, mother and father, they were basically upset because their children don't ever come to visit them, which is actually a major sin.
When they were alive.
When they were alive, basically. So they said, build us a shrine close to them, so at least they can come visit our shrine. Now, the thing is, and the guy one day he was saying that so they can come and worship them or something like that, or some next level shirk.
Yeah, that's
so
all.
the thing here is, obviously the shirk itself is disgusting, but another sad reality, because Allah tells us in the Quran, after not associating partners with Allah and worship Allah alone, the next thing Allah tells us to do is to be good to the parents. So over here you can see these children violating two things. Number one, Allah's rights, going and worship, that you should worship the parents somehow, yeah? But when these parents were alive, they never went to visit them. So sadly, that these parents said, you know what, let's have our shrine closest to them so they might come.
And they cremated themselves.
And they cremated themselves.
You have to cremate yourself to go in there.
Yeah. So it just shows you like absolute madness, absolutely crazy. And ungratefulness, and this is the lesson that we need to learn, specifically we've been to the graveyard and we're seeing so many people, different ages, different like all kinds of ages. There's no set age like, oh, they're all old. No. Young, old, child, baby, you name it, it's there. And a lot of people, like I said before, are writing love messages and etc. What's the point? The guy's dead. We should show our parents, our loved ones, tell them that we love them when they're alive. Because once they've gone, what use is it? What use is it if you said to them, thank you every day? What use is it? So it's just a reminder for us to reflect, because once you go in there, there's no coming back, bro. It's gone.
The only way we can benefit our parents when they're passed away is how? Sadaqah. Sadaqah jariyah.
Yes.
That's the only way we could benefit them,
Exactly,
We need to, and like I said, this grave in Japan, it was, I found it really moving, you know, like the parents goes that I'm just because I want to make it easy for my kids, because when we were alive we used to live in the village and they never really came and visited us when we were alive. So now we have died, we decided to cremate ourselves, because in that modern what do you call this, you can use it with the app, subhanallah, you press it with your app and the
app to commit shirk.
yeah, subhanallah, app to commit shirk, yeah. And they come out, the grave, you know, thing comes out, and so they can worship them or something like that, because they said, because they live in the city, so it's gonna be easier for them to visit them while they're dead.
Yeah.
So while your parents are alive, subhanallah, man, you know, it just made me think. Like my mom, my dad, they told me do this, do that, and I think, you know, I'll do it later.
Same. You know what? You actually reminded me. My dad asked me to do something.
Is it? My mom's telling me make this the CV, married CV. Subhanallah, make this married CV for days. She's telling me.
You can make one. I'm preparing a website, so I'm gonna have a free marriage CV.
Oh yeah, what is that thing business you're doing quickly?
I can't tell you.
Oh, okay. So,
But you can. There's going to be a free option for anyone to go and make their marriage CV.
okay, that's another one, yeah.
So it'll be very good, because it saves time. When you're getting to know someone for marriage, one of the biggest obstacles is that you get into, like, obviously in the marriage process, yeah, you get to know a lot of people for marriage, because something works out. Sometimes you get proposals, sometimes you propose to. Do you get it? So, and a lot of unnecessary chitter chat happens. And this marriage CV just to cut that, because you just tell them everything that they need to know in that marriage CV. So you don't need to go through the whole process again. Yes, my name is this, and I'm looking for this, and blah blah blah. Sorry, you're just gonna be marriage CV. Boom. They like what they see. Good. No, bye. Save you time. Yeah, that's it.
What's everyone saying? Any questions? Ali need. Alhamdulillah, everyone needs it, but everyone needs reminders. Everyone needs.
What's it someone saying?
No, it's a joke. You know that thing is something saying.
Ali
needs dawah.
Yeah, he's right.
Everybody needs dawah. We all need dawah.
No, I only I need it. Shamsi is saved. Only I need it.
Let's leave that.
Yeah. I need it personally. Yes, he's right. It's probably happened.
But you know when people say sometimes, you know, like a dig, like may Allah guide you, may Allah give you hidayah. Why don't you say may Allah give us hidayah?
No, because they're saved in it.
Subhanallah.
When you're saved, then you only do dua for the person that's not saved.
That's what I say. I say to myself.
That's what, you know. If you look at shaitan, you see, one of the things is, if you look at shaitan, how did shaitan, knowing Allah exists, knowing that realm, yeah, in the unseen realm kind of, yeah. How did shaitan fall into what he fell into? It's quite strange, because shaitan was a very righteous man. You know that? Do you know shaitan worships Allah everywhere? Shaitan was a very righteous, you know, jinn or whatever, you know, if you call it.
Yeah.
So now the issue is, what caused him to fall into disbelief? Do you know what caused him to disbelief?
Pride.
What did he do?
Racism, pride.
What did he do?
What do you mean? What did he do? He pride, didn't he? He thought he's better than everyone. Like,
okay, what did Allah ask him to do?
To prostrate to Adam alayhi salam.
What did he do?
He refused. He said, "I'm better than them."
Okay. Some scholars say that this was not what led him to disbelief. Allah told him to prostrate. He didn't. Allah asked him, "Why did you not prostrate?" Yeah. Now, the issue here is this: Allah knows the reason why. Pure are you, that I would never say such a thing that doesn't befit me. You know what's in my heart, and I don't know what's in yours. Yeah. So the issue is that he ascribed a mistake to Allah. He said, "I am better than Adam." So now, what are you trying to say when you say I'm better than Adam? If Allah says to you, "Go and do this, this, and this," and you say no, because I believe me not doing that is better, you're basically trying to ascribe to Allah a mistake. That, oh Allah, I know, like better, like I'm better than him. Don't tell me to do something that is not right.
Yeah.
That is what led him to disbelief. Yeah? Because you're negating something from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Do you get it? So that's what led him to disbelief. He could have at that moment he could have said, "Oh Allah, forgive me." Do you get it?
Yeah.
And Allah may have forgiven him. So arrogance and pride and self-righteousness is something that is very dangerous, because Umar ibn Khattab radiallahu anhu, look at him. He used to doubt it when I think what he came down of the 10 names of the hypocrites. Umar ibn Khattab was panicking, thinking he's won. Somebody like Umar ibn Khattab radiallahu anhu, he feared hypocrisy for himself. And when you see how certain people move today, it's a form of arrogance. And this is what little knowledge does to you. You start thinking you're better than other people, you know? And it's something to be feared, bro. You should never ever feel, yeah, you know, I'm saved. Like, it's a very dangerous, because not only what it does, it makes you have certainty and you put your guards down.
Yeah.
So if all of us knew when we're going to die, we'll be chilled. Because that's one of the hikmah. Allah doesn't mention two things to us. When we're going to die in the Day of Judgment. Yeah?
Yeah.
Day of Judgment can happen anytime. Death can happen anytime. Allah hasn't told us that, because if Allah told us that, brother, I would be chilling. I'm going to die in 2027. Yeah? Oh, I still got time. Do you get it? So you're going to start, you know, relaxing and thinking, you know what, I'll do good deeds when it comes to that. Do you get it?
Yeah.
But the fact that you do not know, like, when you're going to die. So, you know, we have this concept. You know, we have this concept. Live like you're going to die tomorrow.
Yeah.
Non-Muslims live by that. We as Muslims live by that. They live like they're going to die tomorrow by doing whatever they want.
Yeah.
All kinds of fun. Let's go and do it.
Yeah.
We should live like that because we should do more good deeds.
Or what else? They do another thing as well. That if they know they're gonna, like, they got cancer or they're gonna die in a year's time or 6 months time, what do? They get all their money out and they will go to a strip bar and.
Yeah, some might choose to do that. Not all. Some might choose to do that. But so the issue is that these are the hikmah behind it. So you should never be certain, because you don't know how your end's going to be. Anybody that truly studies and acknowledges that Allah is the one who guided them, and they do not know how they're going to end, will never be arrogant and look down at other people. Never.
What was I going to say, man? When one or two people are asking questions. Someone asked, "Do you see yourself as a Kurd or a Turk or something like that?"
I'm Kurdish. I'm from Turkey.
Yeah, he's Kurdish, but he's from Turkey. So you heard that, and the famous question's out, bro.
Yes, inshallah.
When is it?
Yes.
Part 1.
Part 1 is done.
Part one of our marriage documentary is done.
It's done. I just need to get it subtitled, inshallah, and because I'm preparing something, a practical solution for people looking to get married. So that I have to release it hand in hand. So I'm just waiting to finish that. Once that's done, inshallah.
Yeah, and one thing I want to say as well, guys, that, you know, when you look at other people's sins quickly, so quick to, and then they say, may Allah guide you. You're not sincere. If you're so sincere and so perfect, that is an insincere statement you just made, that may Allah guide you, like you don't need guidance.
I think it's arrogance. It goes back to
Arrogance, and they love to look at other people's shortcomings.
This is what you see. If you see someone moving like this, you can see arrogance in them, bro. As simple as that. You think you are, you know, it's called the saved sect syndrome.
What's it called?
Saved sect syndrome.
Saved sect syndrome.
Yeah,
okay.
Yes, you feel like you're the saved sect.
Yeah.
You and your crew, you guys are on the manhaj, yeah? And if you look at these people, bro, Ibn Taymiyyah, bro, these people hijack Ibn Taymiyyah. May Allah have mercy on him. Bro, they hijack. Ibn Taymiyyah is far from these people. I'm reading a book by Sheikh Ibn Uthaymeen, the exemplary principles of Allah's names and attributes, yeah? And if you look at it, bro, these people don't even learn a lesson. The person that's translated it is from a certain group, yeah? SYEDsSHAHID, yeah? Is the guy who's translated it. That's why I avoid the commentary, you know.
Yeah,
but the issue is,
go on anyway.
yeah. But the thing is, no, I'm just saying it. He's from there. So if you look, Ibn Taymiyyah himself says it. He's very strict to calling people a kafir or a mubtadi or a fasiq, you know, an open evildoer. He said, I'm very strict, and he gives analogies, Aki, like it will blow your mind, you know. He talks about the man, you know, there's I think there's a hadith of the Prophet ﷺ of a man who told the people, he said, if I die, burn my ashes and scatter it, because I fear that if Allah brings me to account, that He will give me a punishment that He's never given anyone. Yeah. Okay. So look at his thought process. Look what he's asking. He's saying, when I die, burn me into ashes, throw my ashes around, scatter it, because I fear if Allah puts me together, like if Allah, no, basically if you don't, I fear if Allah takes me to account, He'll give me a punishment that He never has.
Yeah.
What's the problem with seeing that? The fact that, what do you mean, bro? Of course, if you can burn yourself, you think Allah can't put you together. The fact that he, look at his thinking, it might be from ignorance, yeah? He thinks that if he burns himself and scatters his little ashes around the world,
He'll be saved.
he'll be saved. Look at it. And Allah, you know what Allah does? Allah forgives him. Because of the fear that he had, that he went majnoon in a way, yeah? He had so much fear that he thought doing this will save him. And Ibn Taymiyyah, may Allah mercy on him, says, look at this man. If this man can be forgiven, what about those who do ijtihad, yeah? Who look at certain matters and they see the truth, yeah? And they make mistakes. Bro, look how Ibn Taymiyyah thinks, and look how these people come with this person's the innovator, this any little mistake they see, and they quote Ibn Taymiyyah. Bro, Ibn Taymiyyah is free from you.
Yeah, okay,
Ibn Taymiyyah is free from
another
you,
very good thing.
Bro.
You mentioned a really nice thing earlier on, and I want you to share this with the people. About that Sahaba or some Sheikh mentioned it. I love to spend my time in the graveyard.
Yeah.
Can you do tell them, yeah?
So basically, this was from, I can't know if it,
Yeah, listen to this, guys.
I think it's Ibn Rajab, I can't remember.
Yeah.
He said, they asked him, he said, why do you always spend your time in the graveyard? Yeah? And he said, because he said, when I'm amongst you guys, all you do is backbite others and probably backbite me when I've left. And when I'm amongst you, all you do is remind me of the dunya. But when I go to the graveyards, these people, they don't backbite me when I leave them or when I'm there. And when I visit them, they remind me of the hereafter. And wallahi, it's absolutely profound.
You know, when I was holding the camera and stuff, you know, I was going to tell you, bro, I think I can't do this. I started to shake a little bit. I didn't feel good. I was going to tell you, Ali, I can't film, bro. I can't hold the camera. I'm not feeling right. Bro, wallahi, I was thinking to myself, I'm going to be here soon, and those people can hear us. Those people, we were walking on top of their graves, yeah? They can hear us. I was thinking, wow, Allah, Ya Allah, that will be us one day. And how we're going to be passing the time in that place, bro.
Just prepare for it, bro.
You know, and you know, quickly we show hate towards each other, and quickly to anger towards our brothers and sisters.
It's this attitude, man. That's why, like, alhamdulillah, like,
Ya Allah. Trust me, you know, that graveyard really shook me, man. Shook me to the ground. Yeah, it's one there. It shook me to the ground today, and that's why we're advised to go to the grave. We're advised to visit the grave much as you can, because wallahi is a humbling experience.
Yes.
The graveyard is a humbling experience for me. This one here, bro. Humbling experience. I was like, today I literally feel ill. I've got a little bit of a chest infection, but I actually do feel ill, bro. Like going to that graveyard, seeing these people, and some of the pictures are up there. I don't know. I just thought to myself, oh man.
Okay, we're gonna end it now.
Yeah.
Because I need to speak.
Anyway, brothers, Assalamu alaikum. Take care. Might go live later on, inshallah. The graveyard video, go on my other channel. You'll see it. The TYM channel is on there. So, Assalamu alaikum. Take care, brothers. Say salam.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.